Hello, and today we're gonna try a new game called Legends of Idleon. I would like to thank Damon for recommending this game. It's going to Steam soon, and we can play on the web, which is good news, instead of me having to use my emulator. So let's get started. I'm gonna try to do 10 minutes, and let's do this, see what happens. It looks like a very interesting game. I mean, outer space, I guess that's a cool background for tutorial. Okay, so that's a tutorial, so I can move with the mouse. It's a lame tutorial, arrows that force you to click things. I think you have to figure out how to open the portal yourself. Okay, how do I open the portal? I don't know. Okay, I can click and fight. Does it fight automatically? Yes, it does. Okay, so I got XP here. If I click... Oh, okay, so if I click on a mob, so if I do nothing, he sits there. Alright. If I click on a mob, obviously, if you watch other videos of this game, of course I'm an absolute noob, but bear with me, I'm gonna learn the game. So it seems like if I kill all the mobs, it might open the portal, and I see it, and it's open. And look at this portal, doesn't it remind you of another game? I'm sure there's a lot of viewers from Idleon. Look at that. Look, they look similar. Let's go in there. Okay, what else? That's weird. How do I put an anvil in it? Who would put an anvil there? I want to get there. Let's go. So do I have to fight this? Let's say I don't want to fight them. Just for the fun of it. Because I don't hit too hard. See, they're too tough. No, I'm too smart for this game. I need to get a new weapon. But now... How am I gonna... Oh, I didn't have time to read, but... okay. Okay, I can. I want to craft this, but I can't. I need logs and this. Okay, produce. No. Craft, produce. No. Okay. Oh. Oh, there's these two things. Drag your finger over the ores to pick them up, too. I do it myself, but I don't really have any fingers. Okay. How many do I need? 7? Let's look at the items. I got 3. So that's my money. Oh, silver, bronze, or copper. That could be gold here. Maybe platinum, like in many games. Okay. Come on, do your job. I want to get as much material as possible into this 10 minutes. Nice, that's all. I probably won't have time to read this. We need more alien logs. Okay, let's go. So it's like a tree. An alien tree. I heard you have some... I'm paranoid about being flagged. Or something. It sucks you have to deal with that. Fortunately, pandemics don't exist out there in space. Are you sure? Is there not alien viruses that can kill you? I'm pretty sure they are. They must be nasty too. Alright. Come on. So if I don't touch it, I don't have to click like that. Alright, we're good. Let's make that weapon. Tap the item's bottom and drag it a new weapon. Okay. Like this? Ah, wow. So, it's a big weapon compared to me. And let's compare the power now. Yeah! Come on! I'm gonna show them who's the boss. I'm the boss. Okay. Well, that's a good start. That's interesting. It's been 4 minutes already. So maybe it's going to be more than 10 minutes. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, let's keep going. Oh, I didn't pick up the money. Oh, what? Is that a boss? The final boss is down that hole. Why? We're bound down here. Pretty sure he's in that portal behind you. So now step aside. What portal? Oh, it's gone. Okay, how am I supposed to progress? Okay. So I gotta go... The tutorial's almost over, I believe. I don't know. I mean, unless there's other things. I cannot skip those. I'm not usually on dialogue, but I always read it in diagonal. You don't want to go down on there. Look at it. He wants to kill me if I don't go. Yeah. Does it weigh a lot? It depends on the gravity of the planet. If gravity is very low, it's not really very heavy. Game start? No. Alright. So it's been 5 minutes and now we're gonna get... Where's the trampoline? There was supposed to be a trampoline, man. That's not fair. Wow, I just got destroyed here. Will I survive this? Yes. Hey, somebody took something from me. Alright, nice. Nice intro. Sync up. I don't know what that means. So okay, I'm gonna sync up with my account. Okay. Create. Okay, so really this was the tutorial. Now the game starts. Okay. Because I saw some footage on a video that I watched and super quickly. Okay, let's create this guy. The buff guy. Okay, so I'm gonna have to... So when I start games like this, I want DPS. Because I know nothing, right? So let's go with brute force. Damage, the buff guy, yeah. I buff. Alright, starting hat. Can I have a hat? Sure, what makes me look tough? Let's go with this guy. Construction workers are tough, so let's go with that. So this is where I'm going to take over. Everything you saw before that was live reaction. But here I have to do after the fact voiceover with a couple of speed ups because there's going to be a lot of dialogue and I'm going to get confused quite a few times and it makes the video a little difficult to watch. So we're going to do after the fact voiceover like the rest of the series if there's a series. And here I created my character, beginner, nothing, of course, and then we get started and I'm going to show you where I got first done right away with the dialogue. There's so much of it. Look at these words. Forsooth, bequeathed, Philistine, fiddlestick. So these are very complicated words for me. I didn't understand anything and I didn't know what to say. That's a perfect example. And there's a lot of dialogue, so I'm going to fast forward it. I think in a series like this, you'll see me play the game and get stronger and this and that. But when it comes to dialogue here, they want me to make a statue. And especially the next guy. The next guy, I'm going to accelerate him. He talks a lot. He's the banker, so he wants to make business with me only if I do a quest. And it's for a bank. And what I need to do is find out who stole the stamp collection. And again, I know what to do. Do I read all of this or not? And I said, no, I'm just going to summarize what they say. Just give a summary. And this one just talks about the fact that I need to return the town gem to have access to World 2. So that means I'm in World 1. There's multiple worlds, okay. Of course, I read nothing about the game, so I'm discovering everything on the fly. And this guy says I'm a noob and I'm too weak to even talk to him, and I have to be level 15 to learn some new stuff. So I don't know what he means. We'll figure this out later. Alright. Then I go down and I look at these people here and I realize they're real players because I keep forgetting that it's an MMORPG. Now I'm accelerating again because it says all sorts of things. But basically says that get good and this is a main quest giver for now at least, and he wants me to defeat 5 spores in the portal on the right. So that's what I'm gonna do. But first I'm going to go check. This looks like a forge to me. I'm just exploring like any new player does in any new game, and that's an anvil, right, where you craft stuff. That's the chest. I missed it, and I missed the shop as well. We'll see that later. There's this little zone here, and there's these cute little mobs. And what I was saying in the original voiceover is that he told me to get good, and these are pretty cute. And it's a shame that I have to kill them, but I'm willing to sell my soul to become strong. So that's what I'm doing. I'm killing these cute little things, but they're hurting me, and I'm more or less paying attention. And I start clicking around in a moment. First of all, I'm going to test the auto here. So when you click auto, it just auto-fights. I was trying to see, does it automatically pick up the money? Doesn't seem so. Those are the hints. I'm going to check this out on my own later to try to understand it. And then I check out the map, but look at my health is going down. I come to that realization, but I don't know how to heal myself. And I think that's an assumption. I think if you go in the village, you heal yourself, and I'm not certain yet because I haven't played the game more than what you see. But anyways, he caught my attention even though I'm almost dying here. There's a side quest, and that's another part. I'm going to accelerate because I got confused with this portion. First of all, there's a little game, a mini game here that I'm about to play. So here I'm taking auto and all these things, trying to understand how to chop on that tree. And there's this mini game that we're about to try in a few seconds. There you go. I didn't accelerate that portion. It's a bit later. So here you have to be in the green. I'm gonna hit chop, and I discovered that yellow is actually good. I was trying to dodge the yellow, but yellow gives you 2 points. Right after the recording, I retried the little game and set myself up for idle. The game is closed right now, and I'm chopping that tree while the game is closed. So that I did nothing else than this after the recording. And here, if you click just idle, it's gonna cut the tree. I level up, and then I continue to chop the tree, but I didn't know what to say here, so I started to accelerate the things, and now he gives me another quest, and he wants me to chop the entire tree. I turn the tree into the absence of a tree. He's like, you may want to know how to chop down a tree, you may want to cut it completely, but that's not something I'm gonna do right away. First thing I want to try to do, I'm reading that I completed the main quest, but I only have 4 HP left, and I'm going to walk into the mobs. Now I'm down to 3, now to 2, and I'm about to die, and I don't know what happens when you die, and I die right there beside the portal. I go town respawn, and I don't know if you lose money or anything like this, so I wasn't sure of the consequence. So I'm moving my mouse around. I'm not so sure what to do, what to say. And then this is just the dialogue again. It's very, very much dialogue. And now he wants me to buy some tape in the shop, and there's gonna be some confusion there too. But I'll figure it out. I'll explain why. You'll see why I was confused. So first, I'm gonna go in the shop. And there's all sorts of things for sale, including food, so that would be useful when I go fight those little mobs later on when I want to get out of this world. And I find the tape. It took me a few seconds to realize that this is tape. And that's tape. So I'm trying to buy it. I don't know how. I didn't speed up that part. It doesn't last that long. But you gotta go up. There you go. So here I buy 1 piece of tape. Then I'm like, okay, he wants me to buy tape. See, and buy tape and make some gloves. So how do I do that? So because I see an anvil, okay, but that's the chest. I think you can store stuff here. I don't know if it has to do with the pig up top. So I decided to buy. I decided to buy more tape, and then we'll try to craft those gloves that he's talking about. But I'm not sure where to go yet. There's an anvil, I know this now, but then I come to a realization, okay, let's go to the anvil, and look at that. They're boxing gloves, and you craft them at the anvil. That's pretty interesting. Very interesting logic. Okay, and here I misclick, and then I go back to get the tape. See, it's much easier to narrate after the fact, because I was trying to narrate while I was doing this. Clear indicator, I'm not ready for live stream, that's for sure. So let's craft those gloves. And now I'm going to accelerate he wants me to equip it, right? Okay, so let's accelerate this, because I'm trying to see, these are gloves. Where's the glove spot? And then I come to realization, oh, the boxing gloves, it's a weapon. I thought gloves like in RPGs as armor, but no, it's boxing gloves, it's a weapon. So it took me a few seconds, that's why I accelerated that little part. And then he wants me to reach map 2. Okay. Then I go back up because the person who was talking about reaching map 2 is this little bird. And well, what I have to do is kill mobs to be able to reach map 2, which I'm going to do in the same portal. By the way, there's a portal on the left. I'm curious what it is. I didn't explore it, but next time I play, I'm gonna go check out what this portal on the left is. So here I go, and I'm fighting these little mobs. Now, so I was trying to understand how many do I need to kill, how do I know how much to kill, and if you look on the right, on the portal, you see the skull, 41, and then I'm gonna kill another one soon, 40, right? So I gotta kill 40 more of those. That's how I open up the portal. And I said first I'm going to reach the second world, and then I'll end the video. But I realized I had side quests, and I wasn't sure at the time if I could go back to previous worlds. But now, in hindsight, there's this guy asking me to be level 15 before I deal with him. So I might be able to come back here later on. Still, I want to do at least chopping the tree or something like that. So I made the decision to end the video here and see if you are interested in a series on this. It would be after the fact, edited, like I usually do. So let me know. I'll know through views, likes, and comments if you are interested in a series on this. This is a pilot episode, and then we'll turn into episode 1 if I do a series. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please hit thumbs up and leave a comment below. If you want to support this channel, you can subscribe and hit the notification bell to make sure you don't miss future videos. And also, we just added a Patreon link. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.